How soon could we get a vaccine?
Well, that remains unclear. At this point, even though Moderna is saying that it's had some real success, it's produced antibodies to the coronavirus in all patients tested in an initial safety trial. This is according to federal researchers. This is an important milestone, and it raises some hopes. However, a number of patients in the trial experienced side effects, some of them severe. So this means that the vaccine now moves into a much larger, what they're calling late-stage trial this month that will determine whether it's approved by U.S. regulators. And then, of course, it depends on how soon they can, how they can get that through the regulatory process, whether then the manufacturing process. So no one's really thinking that we're going to see this certainly in 2020. The earliest would be 2021. But again, a number of steps still to go.
And Jodi, in this kind of stop-start effort towards reopening, we're seeing the likes of Hong Kong now having to tighten restrictions again as cases have been rising.
That's right. This actually is a kind of, in some ways, a cautionary tale to the rest of the world. Hong Kong has done very well with the virus, especially given that, it's right next to mainland China where this started in January. In the past, 6 months, more than 6 months now, Hong Kong has had about more than 1,500 cases and 8 deaths. But now we're seeing what they're calling a third wave of cases, 240 or so in the past week or so. So this is really, of course, concerned local officials, and also they're concerned because they think there's some local transmission of this. Before, most of these have been people coming back to the city. So we're seeing now various restrictions put in place, closing bars, closing gyms, really being very cautious about what's going on in the city, requiring masks on public transportation. And now we're hearing from some of the big banks, including HSBC, that they're strongly encouraging their employees to work from home. People had been going back to the office. So it really is, as you say, kind of a stop-start approach. And I think we're going to see this in a number of countries, even countries that have done well with the virus.